I'm a little suspicious now too.
Yeah.
But you know, I think he's G for now. I think he's G.
Where are we? This room belonged to our leader. Passed away not too long ago. You know, when I killed him with the Rahu.
Is he his leader?
Yeah. Someone here needs to hear my leader's final words. This is why I brought you to this place.
Someone? Who? Who is it?
Please listen, these are my leader's final words.
No, I'll take this, I guess. 808 Jeff, you'll never know how proud. Oh, this is the dad.
Yeah.
This is the dad.
This is the dad.
Didn't you voice the dad? I'll voice the dad. I should probably give him not an old man voice.
Just do a normal voice, I guess.
A normal voice. 808 Jeff, you never know how proud I am that you've come so far.
Yes.
Hey, 808 Jeff. How come he knows your name?
That voice, is it?
Do
it! You'll never guess. It's because I'm a member of the Sea Syndicate too!
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god!
What? No way!
Wait, is he trolling us? Is he just trolling?
What? What'd you say? You been lying to us the whole time?
You're joking, alright? He told you, Jeff. Yeah, I'm just joking.
Oh man, 808 Jeff is too good. Too good, 808 Jeff.
Oh my god!
Good job.
That is good
People who
shit.
made custom Robo, good fucking job.
Oh,
that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That's some good shit. Why would you joke at a time like
Why would you joke at a time like this?
Not necessarily. What? Wait, what? 808 Jeff
Was that the right voice? Oh yeah, that was.
is the son of our former leader. What? Well, actually, come to think of it, it sounds like my dad.
What?
It can't be. The Z Syndicate leader is really 808 Jeff's old son. Let me continue playing the message.
808 Jeff, if you're listening to this message, that means Rahu has returned, and our time is short. I wish that I could have been there to see you, to fight with you in the final glorious moment. However, if you're hearing this, it also means my time has come, and I'm gone from this world. I have given my loyal friend, Sergei, details on your mission. Trust him as you have trusted me. You do not have much time left. Give Sergei the watch I gave you to take care of for so long ago. With the power contained in that watch, you can defeat Rahu. I failed you as a father in life, and my final wish in death is nothing but a fool's errand. I'm sorry, son.
That was his final message. The watch, my dad told me to keep it on at all times, to never take it off. All these years I have suffered a watched hand more brutal than any man can bear. But I promised him over and over so many times, and then he left me. 808 Jeff. Sergei, what's going on? Like you and Roy, I learned about the outside world when I became a Class S commander.
Though you disappeared after you found out about it.
Shut up, Roy. I'm talking to Mira. You know, the real captain. Sergei, why did you leave without telling us, eh? Because I met my boss. Boss? You mean Z's boss? When I found out about the outside world, I became curious. I wanted to explore it. And there, I met my boss, your father, 808 Jeff. I was surprised to discover somebody living in the outside world.
And?
He asked me, why are you here? And I told him that I wanted to know the truth about the outside world. Then he asked, is there something you need to protect? And I said, yes. Marcia, my sister, he is Itachi, pretty much.
Oh
He's Itachi from Naruto. Okay, you are the one I wanted to protect. Sergei Soni-chan. We spoke for some time, discussing life in our dome and outside. Finally, he asked me, do you want to protect this world from annihilation? Annihilation?
Jesus, you have a really good Marcia impression too.
Fuck you.
Everyone's good at speaking it like Marcia.
Yes, I have to admit, I really didn't understand his question. Probably because I was on peyote. the outside world is beautiful when you're on peyote. But I could see in his eyes that he was very serious indeed.
On the peyote?
I stopped to think and I said yes. Then he said, put this mask on and become a super dumbass villain that runs illegal gambling rigs. As long as you'll know the truth. That truth lies in darkness. If you discover an inconsistency in your perfectly ordered world where all things are controlled, anything that cannot be explained, come see me again and I may be able to help you. Tell no one that we met. Tell no one what we have discussed. I will remain a shadow character until the end prologue game. With that, we parted ways. I thought about what he said, but I couldn't find any inconsistencies.
That's because there are none.
Roy, be quiet and listen. Continue, Sergei. Then, suddenly, I found it. It was right in front of me from the start. When I returned home, I saw my sister waiting for me, and it struck me. The inconsistency, that single, unexplainable thing. It was Marcia, her special power.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Her Sharingan. Her strange power was a gift, and my late parents, they were suffering. Sergei. To all appearances, Marcia is an ordinary girl who wears a freaking see-through skirt, kinda slutty, but I'm okay. And yet the kids teased her. The scientists poked and prodded, and they still learned nothing. Yeah, it was horrible. Marcia didn't want to go, but the researchers forced her, kicking and screaming. So that's why Marcia hated the Robo researchers. They found out what they did to Marcia at the research center. It wasn't science, it was torture. They say that all people are created equal, but my sister's power stole equality from her. If this isn't an inconsistency, then what is? How did I go so long without questioning this? ... I couldn't wait. Once I'd seen the inconsistency clearly, I had to leave to meet that man again. The watchmaker. I told him about Marcia, and he said, in order to understand, you must know everything. And then he told me the real truth, something even most Class S commanders do not know. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
No, don't ruin this touching moment.
The real truth. What do you mean? You're all aware that centuries ago, Rahu nearly wiped out the human race.
Wait, you can do my sister's voice too?
I am going to literally break your kneecaps, Harry. I may not be a complete villain, but I still have the illegal parts to rip your spine out of your frail midget-ass body.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Yes, that's right. Push the A button.
Yeah, we know about Rahu destroying the human race and shit and like annihilating all the dome cities and people except for Oz. Yeah, we know that.
You were never told. Oh, I'm doing the chief voice. Whoops. You never were told the truth about the outside world.
Oh yeah, you were. That was the chief voice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even notice. Okay. Yeah.
You believe we lived in domes up here?
Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, where else would you live?
We live free in the outside world. We lived in vast cities and open air. Rahu destroyed all of that.
What? Really?
My voice cracked. Originally, humans didn't live in dome cities. We lived outside. The outside world was our home.
We sat indoors, played video games all day, but then Rahu destroyed all of that luxury centuries ago.
What's your favorite game, Custom Robo?
Yeah, meta. The few who survived, they found an area that had minimal damage, and with the help of Robo technology, they built a dome to create a livable environment for a new community, with Chinese restaurants all around. I see.
We hadn't heard about that part. We had thought people had always lived inside these domes.
You are correct, but there is still more that you do not know. The dome builders left Rahu incooperative in the outside world before they sealed themselves in. Sergei, it sounds like you are saying we deliberately chose to live in a cage like animals. That's right. The dome protects us. It also keeps us trapped, caged.
Wait a sec. You said Rahu was inoperative.
But that's right, you know, pretty.
So how do we stop Rahu last time?
With the power of Shrek. The ultimate Robo. Rahu possessed no form of its own. It was more like a spirit than a living creature. What? Now found that does not make any sense. We saw it looked like a custom Robo. I'll explain that later. Let me just continue though. It's kind of hard to talk with this mask on. Originally, Rahu was invisible, formless, but still physical, still capable of inflicting damage. We couldn't see it, but it was a real creature and it evolved rapidly. Oh shit.
Evolved?
Not in the traditional sense, but yes, that's correct. Perhaps I should have said mutation, but whatever. Rahu has two fundamental behaviors. The first is to acquire new targets, in this case, us. Once it identifies its prey, Rahu destroys it swiftly and utterly. And appropriates any useful abilities its victim possessed, anything it has not encountered before. Then, like a chrysalis, it goes dormant, awakens with new skills, and continues its hunt.
So it's like Doomsday, it keeps adapting.
Yeah, it's pretty much Doomsday, yeah.
It keeps adapting.
Yeah.
Metamorphosis? I guess really it is evolving.
Really dope ass.
So what you're saying is that the target, what you're saying is it targets a creature with abilities it doesn't have and steals them?
Yes, kinda like how you stole my commanded me. Continue.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Then it turns into a pupa.
Pupa. I'm good at science, everybody.
Then it turns into a pupa, rests for a bit, then changes into an even scarier monster?
God, it is Doomsday. Holy
yeah, that's
shit.
scary as fuck, boy. That's scary as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just about the size of it. That's just a secondary behavior, though. Its primary function is to annihilate every living thing.
Every living.
Holy shit.
So it's invisible, it can do everything we can do, and it wants to kill everything?
That's correct, Harry.
So what can we do? I mean, other than just roll over and die?
We could just die before the rolling over.
I mean, that is true, but you know, let me ask this. How did they stop it 100 years ago when it was running amok?
Custom Robos. It was because of custom Robos that we were able to deal with Rahu. Custom Robos? Yeah, it's back custom Robos were nothing but children's toys, like robotic action figures.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, interesting. It may sound strange, but even now, there isn't much we do not know about custom Robos. Rahu's destructive rampage is at its peak, and we were all but extinct. When suddenly Rahu targeted a young child's Robo toy. Then something inexplicable happened. Rahu merged with the Robo, melded itself with the Robo. Oh shit.
That's weird. Why'd it do that?
I'm not sure. Some people think there's a connection between Rahu and the custom Robo.
It almost sounds like Rahu did a dive into the custom Robo and, I don't know, got stuck or something.
Shit. And that's why the Rahu looks like the way it does now. That's why we can't even see it in the first place.
We can't even see it.
We can even see it in the first place. That's correct. Now that our enemy was visible, we had a chance to fight back, and we seized it.
Was that the right voice?
It's close enough. Fuck off.
Close enough.
I'm struggling. The government modeled the custom Robos as weapons to battle Rahu's new Robo form. Finally, after many grueling battles, we defeated Rahu on a 1v1 on Final Destination. Actually, we didn't really beat it. We kind of just triggered its dormant cycle. We made it go nap-nap. The dormant Rahu had no new information to assimilate, and so it didn't evolve and didn't awaken.
Oh.
We kind of just put it into a permanent state of food coma. We couldn't destroy Rahu, though. Instead, we bought ourselves some time. So that's what the rest of the story we didn't know. But wait, don't you think that's a little funny? I think it's hilarious. Rahu was capable of destroying the entire world, and we stopped it with a child's toy. Sounds like some anime-ass bullshit if you ask me. I know what you're thinking. Rahu couldn't stop simply with the custom Robos. There was something else, a device designed to stop Rahu by targeting his Robo systems. A device.
Sergei, why should we trust you? You're a member of the Sea Syndicate now, and a traitor.
Shut up.
Even if you are telling the truth, why does it matter? What's the point?
I'm a good guy now. Shut the fuck up, Roy.
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
I'm a mitts here.
I swear to God, Roy, my illegal parts are still hot and ready. I will fucking bring you a new one. I will put your ass back into melee. I will put you back into a proto form, you dumb ass. You police looking motherfucker. The only reason you're here is because the rest of your police force barely has any brain cells to do anything and we're stopped by some tutorial ass robbers. So shut up and sit down, Roy, you piece of filth.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of pent up rage there, I see.
Let me ask you, Roy, when did you first find out about Rahu's attack?
Why are you so? Why you suddenly? I first learned the truth when I became a Class S commander.
Oh, about you, Captain Mara?
It was the same. I didn't know a thing until I was promoted.
Don't you think it's a little odd?
What? This is the single most...
This is the single most significant traumatic event in human history and no one knows.
I'm not gonna call you out on it anymore.
It's getting hard, dude. I'm voicing everyone in this fucking room.
I'm voicing two people.
It's classified knowledge. The government dictates who should or should not know.
But how could they stop the survivors from passing on these stories to their children?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a good point. Wait.
It's getting really deep.
Yeah.
No.
The people respect the word of the government. They knew it was confidential.
Do you actually believe that the government has the power to silence such a terrible thing? Can you think of any other reason why no one ever talked about this horrific event?
It does seem a little difficult to imagine. So many years have passed and nobody knew the full scope of it.
Don't tell me they...
Even becoming a Class S commander didn't explain anything.
Everything.
The reason this is such a well-kept secret is not because the survivors chose to keep it a secret.
Oh no.
It's because their memories were wiped clean.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought they killed them.
No, that's what I thought too.
I know. It is a secret because no one was allowed to remember.
What? Oh, for crying out! Look! This is all starting to get real confusing
It's
here.
simple. We are the Shichibukai Men in Black. This is how we operate.
Question. Well, what's this Shichibukai?
Shichibukai Men in Black.
Okay.
Except I'm wearing white.
None of us are wearing black. Are any of us wearing black in this room? Well, what you're saying is that everyone forgot about Rahu entirely?
That's correct, Ari.
That's impossible. What could possibly make everyone just forget about this all at once?
No, nothing could make it happen naturally.
I thought you were gonna pause.
Are you saying someone devised a way to erase every living human's memory entirely?
Yeah. The engineers of this foolish plan wanted to erase everyone's memories and plant in false ones.
Good save.
Our government carried out this plan hundreds of years ago, once the dome was completed.
What?
The government found a way to make everyone forget about Rahu.
I needed a tea break.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of voices.
The world exists entirely within this dome. Outside the dome, there is nothing except this facility, of course. We were all raised thinking that this dome is our true home, where we all live and die. This is the great lie. The memory implant told us that all this dome contained mankind's entire world.
But why?
Rahu will awaken. It is inevitable. Could you live a normal life knowing Rahu would return?
But never knowing when, I see. It was to give us a sense of security, even if it was just a lie.
But how is that possible? What could possibly erase everyone's memory like that? Men in Black wasn't even made until later.
Wasn't it?
I think
I don't know when Men in Black came out, actually.
Whatever.
I don't know.
But they did it. They made a device that could erase everyone's memory. Actually, Men in Black was out at this time. Never mind.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I can't believe it. I'm sure we could have heard something about that. Like that.
Oops, sorry. Did I skip it? Sorry, I'm
you're
looking
good.
at Men in Black.
Give me
on my
this
phone.
controller.
Oh, okay, you take the controller. Yeah, you're doing most of the voices anyway.
Captain Mirror, I've already told you. There are some things not even Class S commanders have been told.
Oh yeah, Men in Black was 97.
Oh, okay.
How do we know you didn't make this whole story up?
Roy, I swear to God, my Robo is still ready to go. My hands have not tasted blood for the past 2 days, and I swear to God, I am not above taking out former Class S commandos. Anyway, I suppose you have no evidence, except that one of these devices still exists to this very day.
Really? Where is it?
I got it.
How do you do?
It's at the lab, the custom Robo research lab. That's why the Z Syndicate was there.
You're right. You're the man, Harry.
No, it's not at the lab.
Aw, poor Harry. I thought so. Harry's not that smart. There's no way he could have figured that out before me.
Jesus. Harry.
So where is it?
8 to death.
Yes?
Your father's watch. That's the device. It can erase people's memories. You've had it all along.
What?
Fuck. 808 Jeff's watch. Yeah, it's why Z's leader said something about defeating Rahu with 808 Jeff's watch.
I see. The device was used to defeat Rahu on... Wait. The device that was used to defeat Rahu was the one that could erase people's memory.
Yes. Hundreds of years ago, that very device helped us defeat Rahu. Sergei, why does 808 Jeff have it? How did something like this wind up with him? What was 808 Jeff's father like? He was a distinguished scientist, one of the highest ranking officials in the government. That is why he told us the truth. We all live with false memories implanted by the government. Real aluminum hat kind of bullshit. When he learned that people had been deprived of the truth for so long, he began to have doubts. He questioned the ethics of the plan, and he knew that Rahu would rise once again. Marcia, my leader, told me where your power came from. It is a result of the erasure, a side effect. Right now, every aspect of the brain's development is controlled. The side effect was unexpected. Nobody realized that the dramatic change in environment and the memory blocks and implants would generate this effect. No one could explain what exactly created Marcia's power. We just thought she ate a devil fruit or some shit. Marcia, your power is born from the tragedy humans suffered hundreds of years ago. Oh, thank God.
Wait, do you want to just stop the episode? And then go get to it in another episode? Because I was probably going to just cutting this in half anyway.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we'll be back. We want people started with laps, though.
We'll just keep going then.
Okay.
It's not much longer.
Okay.
Let's get back to the subject. You said that 808 Jeff's father had doubts about the false memories. Was he the only one in the government who felt this way? He must have been something.
He was the only remaining model of the memory erasure device. He escaped to the outside world with several of his colleagues. I'm sure the government must have been quick to send someone after them. Yes. The government soldiers had one goal: to retrieve the memory erasure device. They searched all over the outside world for him, but he was always one step ahead. Instead of taking the device with him into exile, he hid it within the Dome City itself. He reconfigured it into that watch so that no one would be able to identify it. It's amazing you didn't actually just accidentally push the button and wipe out everyone's memories, 808 Jeff. He gave us 808 Jeff. Yes, to the one person he could trust, someone who didn't know the power of the object he held. And that's when your leader formed the Z Syndicate. And now,
all this time, the Z Syndicate's goal has actually been to inform the people of the truth.
Oh shit. It was at first. We wanted people to know the truth, to prepare themselves in case Rahu did attack again. But as time passed, he began to worry, to doubt himself. He began to worry that informing everyone of the truth would only trigger mass panic. He realized that it might be best to find a way to stop Rahu without having the people know about it. That was the moment when my leader formed a syndicate made up of the strongest fighters.
Strong fighter? That's when he recruited you?
Yes, kind of like the Goatee 13 from Bleach. That's kind of why I modeled myself after Aizen. As you can see, I really wanted to go for this anime-ass look. I wanted to save this ruined world. In order to do that, I knew I would have to help him. He told me he needed someone to support him no matter how insane his orders might seem.
Gee, I wonder why that sounds so, like, to my heart. Follow someone's orders, no matter how insane they seem. Gee, why does that sound like something so familiar? I can't put my finger on it, but...
But you could have told Marcia before you left. You owed her at least that much, didn't you? To be honest, I had planned on leaving Marcia before I met your father.
Really?
My sister would do anything I told her. If I'd stayed, she would never have left my shadow. It was unacceptable, unthinkable. I wanted her to think for herself, to grow into the commander she is. I thought if I weren't around, she would have the opportunity she needed to think for herself. Instead of being this Hatsune Miku shit knockoff. That's why I left her the way I did. But I always watched over her. I would have come to her aid in a second if she were ever in danger, with my illegal ass parts to toast any motherfucker who tried to touch her. I left even though I knew I ran the risk of alienating her, of making her hate me for leaving her. Yeah.
Sergei, I have learned something. My partners taught me something more valuable than I had realized. Spoiling someone isn't rough. Sometimes you need to be strict in order to be compassionate. That's when I figured it out. That's when I knew that my older brother still cared about me, that he still loved me, and I wondered if it wasn't why you had left me in the first place. They helped me to understand, and that's why I still love you.
Aww.
Arigato, Sergei Oni-chan.
Stop speaking Spanish.
You've grown so strong, Marcia. The more I hear about this, the more complicated the situation gets.
I agree.
Still, after hearing all that, it sounds like Z formed in order to help out mankind. But what about Oboro? That guy wanted Rahu for himself.
When our leader grew ill, Oboro and Eliza made a grab for power, and that's when it began to crumble. The more they knew about Rahu's amazing powers, the more they wanted to possess it. They'd forgotten our leader's goals, and they planned such foolishness as diving into Rahu.
I guess that's why they're always one. I guess there's always one selfish sicko in every group.
Gee, I wonder who's it in your group, Harry.
I acted as Oboro's subordinate while looking for the chance to strike back with my mixtape.
But wait, you got a mixtape?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Sergei in the jungle.
Sergei in the what?
Sergei in the jungle. I don't know.
Wait, why was Eliza at the lab? Why did it have something to do with Rahu?
Believe it or not, when I first created my mixtape,
I don't care about the mixtape. Well, let's talk about
Rahu
that.
only destroyed half of the planet. The flames from my mixtape are the ones that scorched the other half. The world was not ready for such raw beats and fat lines.
I hope you're joking.
I'm going crazy, dude. I'm voicing so many fucking people. Okay. Oboro and Eliza both knew that the memory erasure device was the key to destroying Rahu, but they didn't know our leader had already stolen it. He was never sure he could trust them. They wanted that device so they could tame Rahu for their own instead of destroying it. Eliza must have thought that the custom Robo research lab would have such a device. That's why she attacked the lab.
See? Just as I thought. Eliza thought the device was in the research lab. And I am smart. I think I just like the Z leaders.
Which simply shows how flawed her thinking truly is.
Fucking right.
We spoken long enough. Fucking thank God. Hey, Jeff, may I borrow your watch? I have a chip your father gave me. I'm going to insert it into your watch now. Once I've inserted the chip, the watch's memory erasure functions will be restored.
No.
Fuck you.
What are you saying? The device can destroy Rahu.
I can't trust Sergei. He's part of this syndicate.
Well, yeah, but I thought we kind of sorted it out.
Don't forget, your father was also part of the Siege Syndicate and he founded it.
Yeah, that's right. The team your father. Give him the watch.
But Sergei was with Amaro. He was trying to get Rahu. He's still in league with the... I don't want to do this option.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well made.
But Sergei helped us defeat Oboro.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
You must trust me. It's okay, Sergei. I told Jeff understand, right? Yes, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, I know you're going to chance to deny him again. I just need to test you to see how you reacted.
Oh, my God. Fuck.
Our main protagonist is like the ultimate troll. Even when the world's about to be annihilated. I'll give you my watch.
What was all that about?
Thank you. Watch while I insert the chip.
Into the watch.
I don't have any dip, so this Tostitos chip will have to do. Oh man. Here we go, kids. The Omnitrix is about to be activated. I've inserted the chip into your watch. The memory erasure device is now functional. Oh, so that's why he couldn't like erase his memory on that.
Okay, makes sense.
I believe this is still yours. Your father put it in your hands for a reason. Your chubby 8-year-old hands. Point towards your target and activate it. I understand. We're almost near the end. Let's go. Destroy Rahu.
Do you know where to find it?
I have attached a tracking device to Rahu.
That's smart.
If it's transmitting, we'll know where Rahu is. Let's hurry. With every passing second, Rahu continues to evolve. Still evolving?
Still evolving?
Like I said before, Rahu evolves. Rahu is especially drawn to negative feelings, hatred, envy, greed.
The Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant. All the things that are present at a Chinese restaurant. It absorbs that mental energy, uses it to fuel its metamorphosis. It goes to Smash Brothers tournaments and catches people in the salty sweet and absorbs their negative feelings of salt.
So that's why it's looked different every time we have seen it.
Are you okay?
It's now just its appearance that's changing. It's growing stronger with each evolution. The device will erase Rahu's genetic memory, so that it stops evolving. I feel that Rahu is resting now, preparing for its next evolution. Debut on Broadway. We can defeat it if it's we erase its memory and eliminate its advantage. Let's go.
Okay, wait. Oh, I thought we had to pause. We need to stop the recording. It's been 50 minutes. I need to split this. I need to split this. Okay. Stop right here. Stop right here. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching this episode. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumb. If you love this video, be sure to favorite it. And if you really like this video, share it with your friends, family, and Will's out of it. Broadway people, because Sergei was singing at the end there. Sorry if one of the episodes is very just dialogue heavy. There's no gameplay, so sorry about that. But yeah, this game is getting intense. Lots of dialogue and lots of explanations, and we'll see what happens next. See you guys next time.